Sullivan needs 8 for a title. Bang!
There's the emotion.
There it is.
Boom! Jordan Richard.
Champion again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2024 PWBA Southern Indiana Open here at Blackston Bowl. It is the head-to-head matchup between Hui Fen and Kayla Smith to determine the final member of the next round of qualifying. Strike versus split. KVK, I know what I'm taking.
Yes, washout is super washout's not the way you want to start your game. Is this? Well, I mean, they have scores. Is this not? I don't think this is for score. Is this practice?
This is practice. We probably should have asked before we went live. Still practicing. All righty.
No, this is for score.
This is for score. Yeah, this is the.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Patrick. Producer Patrick Martinez decided to throw a couple wrenches and curveballs at us, as usual.
Just gumming up the works there. So, yes, the super washout. Not a great way
Not a great way to start. But that's how you follow it up. Fantastic strike by Hui Fen.
Okay, we got Kayla Smith here. Starting off with the first strike. She had a huge 5th game.
Massive.
To put herself in contention. And then obviously we said Hui Fen, huge last 4 to put herself in this position. She tied both at 5:05 over.
Double for Kayla Smith. And again, that's what you need to do if your opponent opens in the first frame.
Yeah,
you make them feel the pain.
You punish it immediately.
Hui Fen up here, 3rd frame, left lane. Last time it was the super washout. This time rings the 10.
Little weak 10 there. Just not quite. She didn't want to over-adjust there, right? She misses the head pin, and the tendency is to over-adjust. The last thing you want to do is go through the face. So she didn't do that. She just a little light hit there in the pocket. Take your 10 pin. But Kayla Smith has an opportunity to just put the vice grips on early.
This is one of those games where if it continues to play out in this fashion, could be done before the 5th frame, but a split for Smith.
There's the big oh, she tips the 7 pin, which I don't think really, it doesn't move the needle as far as difficulty of conversion that much, but the big 4, all of that little bit of advantage she comes in with disintegrates. Disintegrates in an instant.
Let's see if Kayla Smith can make the conversion here in the 3rd frame. Comes over, takes 2.
She was just going for count there, right? If she wanted to try to run it, she would have gone to the left side, tried to slide that 4 pin all the way over, get a little pin action, maybe get lucky. She says, no, I don't need to do that just yet. I still can just take count, right? Because that's 4 pins.
Yep.
It's not just 2 pins. She's getting an extra 4 pins because of the strike in the 2nd. And right now, count matters tremendously.
Hui Fen.
She's got that right lane figured out.
Absolutely, she does.
Those two shots on the right lane have been DSP high flush.
Kayla Smith now trying to bounce back from the open in the 3rd, deep on the left.
You can't get that. Oh, come on.
Had
3
some
pin falling forward. Nope. You can't get that urethane moving left early, right? You saw it off her hand. Kind of moved a little early, right? She didn't get it up the boards quite like she wanted, didn't hit it quite like she wanted it. And this is what we've been talking about all day, about using equipment to change your break point, but you got to get it there.
Well, and again, 1 game roll-off, not a lot of time, not a lot of frames to make adjustments or change things. And, man, Kayla Smith had an opportunity to really make this difficult for Hui Fen, but relatively even through the front half of the game.
Well, and actually, Hui Fen has an opportunity to take the lead.
Left lane for Fen. has yet to strike on it. Frame 5.
Big shot here. There she goes. She goes, wash out the first frame, light the second time on that lane. Got it figured out that third frame. High flush. Huge shot there. Takes the lead in this match.
Double for Fen. Not a question of if, but when she was going to figure that lane out, in my
100%.
opinion.
And
High-level player.
And that's what it is. Now, she's still kicking herself a little bit that it took her the extra frame, right? Think about it. She throws a good shot there. She's in a commanding lead. That's out the window a little bit. Yeah, she didn't like that off her hand.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Kayla started off with some momentum, but now she finds herself back.
KVK. Tables getting turned.
Absolutely.
Momentum getting flipped.
Getting flipped. And that's the name of this game. And unfortunately, Hui Fen can strike out. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Kayla could already be out of wood because of this condition, because of the scoring base.
Big shot here for Smith.
Can't miss the
To convert.
All right.
Yeah, talk about the probably worst time to ever have an open frame would be a single game roll-off.
Yes.
To determine the last person to get into a next round of qualifying.
Absolutely. Obviously, you don't want to do it in a step ladder either. You don't
No.
really ever want to do it. But this is about as impactful as it gets.
Hui Fen, right lane.
She's been shredding that rack. Oh, that 7-pin was up for just a moment. It did not stay standing. A decent little break there.
Final spot for the top 12. Round 4 of qualifying kicks off at 2 p.m. Eastern time right here on Bull TV. Kayla Smith,
That's a
Hui
big
Fen,
strike.
vying for that final bid. And Smith back on track again. It's just capitalizing. They are just going tit for tat, capitalizing on each other's mistakes.
Kayla, Hui Fen still has a 3-pin lead technically at this point. Really, if you want to say, yeah, it's a 3-pin lead, but with that strike in the 6th, Kayla can double to take the lead in this match. Razor sharp, razor thin, very close. As you can see, 94 in the 5th for Kayla Smith, 98 in the 5th for Hui Fen.
Kayla Smith has not struck on that lane since the first frame, I believe. Meanwhile, Hui Fen, her 7th frame.
Oh,
wow.
That one just took off on her. I think
No
she got a little
energy.
slow. It seems like she was worried about it hitting light, and this is that cliff we've been talking about all week, right? And the tricky nature of things is if she wanted to lay off because she wanted it to check up and strike because she knew that she had that washout. She lays off just a little bit, and it's through the face. And this is a very difficult pickup. And Kayla says, I'm not going to miss this opportunity.
She makes it that much worse for Hui Fen.
Let's see if she can. It's going to be a little heavy. No,
Can't convert. Wow. I mean, that could conceivably be the deciding factor.
Well, Hui Fen now can only bowl 212 if she strikes out. And it looks like Kayla is owning. I'm doing the math. But she's on a she can bowl 244, but if the pace switches, you assume she goes spare strike, spare strike, spare strike for the rest of the game. That puts her about a 2-team pace. So she needs to pretty much just stay clean, and she gets out of this one. Oh, okay.
Talk about clean, a little dirty on that shot, 7-pin. Not wanting to go anywhere.
No 9-pin though, so no 9-pin.
Again, we've mentioned this. It's just capitalizing on your opponent's mistakes. Hui Fen, here's an opportunity that's fallen into her lap.
She needs this.
Come on.
Over there.
2-0.
Only can bowl 202 at this point.
Final spot in the top 12. In front of both bowlers, Kayla Smith trying to convert the 7. Hui Fen going to be converting the 10.
There we go. No problem. No problem. She can bowl 223 still. So she has technically a mark to give. Well, she doesn't really even have a mark to give. No, she has a mark to give. She has a mark to give, so she can go 9 spare sheet and still win.
Kayla Smith has that breathing room.
But this is the shot.
Quite thin margin.
This is the shot. So if you think she goes strike here and then goes spare strike, that puts her at 202. Or excuse me, 203. And that would be out of reach for Hui Fen. But she's saying, hey, I just want to get the next 2 and put this to bed.
9th frame. Kayla Smith deep on the left comes in.
There she goes.
Look
Tomahawk over the top with that 10 pin.
Eats all of it.
And Hui Fen needs this one. Needs this one 100%.
Needs it like oxygen. Fen deep on the right. 7-10 split.
That will do it for her.
Hui Fen's bid at the 2024 PWBA Southern Indiana Open is concluded.
She can only bowl 279. Well, if she picks it up, she can bowl 190.
Well, I mean, we're talking like it's done, right? There's still a couple shots here. Who knows?
Well, honestly, no. She can bowl 179. Kayla already has 173 without throwing another shot. So she needs to get...
Yeah, just keep it on the lane.
She needs four pins across 2 shots. We're going to assume she gets it. This is going to do it. Just a tough... That left lane just obliterated Hui Fen. Oh, no.
Ooh, wide. Don't matter. Kayla Smith, welcome to the top 12. Moving on.
She gave a little bit of cardiac arrest there. She sent it to the gutter. And
yeah, it looked like it was a bit wide. I mean, we spoke about, hey, she needs several pins with 2 shots, but guttering on the first one would have been awful.
Guttering on the first one would have, I mean, she still only needed a few, but it would have definitely made it a little more frustrating. But Hui Fen didn't even strike in the 10th frame, so it was always over. Bad time to bowl a $160.
Yep.
Oh, man.
What a great week, though, from Hui Fen. I mean, she really tried to position herself the best way she possibly could. Is always a very game opponent. Unfortunately, just ran into a couple tough frames, a few errant shots, and there goes your competition.
And there it goes. She ends with clearing the deck. 223 for Kayla Smith. And what a finish by this young lady. She shoots 232, 289, and then
I'm still waiting on that Game 6 update. Pat Martinez, unsure if it's on there, but again.
What was Kayla Smith? She shot a huge number her last 3 to put herself in position. So what a finish there by Kayla.
Yeah. That's how you punch your ticket into the top 12.
It is. It absolutely is. And gutsy performance there by Kayla Smith.
I love it. What a fun roll-off it was. I've asked for a roll-off for a couple weeks now. I know that nobody else likes them, but I enjoyed it. That was tense. It was electric.
It was electric. And it's unfortunate. Hui Fen really struggled on that left lane. Had 3 opens on that lane. It just was very brutal for her, and it's heartbreaking after such a gutsy performance to end the block, going the last 4 to tie. But Kayla Smith, unrelenting, she's going to punch her ticket. She's in the top 12. She takes that 12th spot. And now she looks to climb the ladder again to make that top 5.
You can't celebrate too long. You got to be back here at 2 p.m. Eastern time to bowl again, and that will be the Cinderella story. Can Kayla Smith continue this success and maybe ascend further into that stepladder final?
I think this gives her a lot of confidence, right? She shot some huge games. She knows it's out there. The field gets smaller and smaller, less lefties now on the left side of the lane as well. And so she definitely, she has the opportunity, right, to go in there and make some waves. That top 5 is not unachievable for her. So let's go. 2 o'clock.
Talking about waves, let's surf into our close here. We want to take a quick thank you to the USBC and their board, the BPAA and their board, as well as all of our gold partners, Kegel, I Am Bowling, Lane Talk, Storm Products, and Go Bowling. The Bowl TV community, all the fans watching back home, we simply could not do it without you. The competitors for putting on some exciting action all day long here in Indiana. And Robin Graves, Kathy Wadka, Donovan Parker, and Cecil on the player truck. They have been crushing it. Our Bowl TV crew, Leia Curtis, Caleb, Curtis Von Kruger, Patrick Martinez, I've been Ben the Bane Davis. We'll be back here again at 2 p.m. Eastern for the next round of qualifying. But remember, on Bowl TV, bowling lives here.